This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Wednesday, May 3rd, 2023. I'm Alex Brown. Indianapolis-based tech company Xylo recently won Scale Up of the Year at the TechPoint Mira Awards. CEO Eric Christopher says the future for the company, which helps businesses manage their software subscriptions, could mean more growth and new jobs.
If we hit the type of revenue milestones and things that we have, we may raise more capital, we may turn our sites towards just kind of becoming more efficient. So we'll kind of see how the next few years go, but we could be adding hundreds of jobs here, over the next few years.
The company is coming off a Series C capital raise of nearly $37 million. Goodwill of Central and Southern Indiana says the Excel Center, Goodwill's high school for adults, has received approval for an additional 1,650 seats. The approval includes 450 seats at existing schools in Elkhart, Gary, Hammond, South Bend, and Bloomington, while 1,200 will be added at proposed new locations in Evansville, Columbus, Terre Haute, and Indianapolis. Texas-based truck and trailer parts distributor Fleet Pride has acquired Frame Service, a full-service truck and trailer maintenance and repair shop headquartered in Fort Wayne. Financial terms were not disclosed, but Fleet Service owner Barry Ernst said the deal will take his company to the next level. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indiana, it's time to get revved up. Inside Indiana Business is going racing. We'll be at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the month of May and take you inside the business of motorsports, from gasoline alley to high-tech race shops to small-town dirt tracks. We'll explore what fuels a billion-dollar industry in the state. Join the entire Inside Indiana Business team from the world's greatest race course for Business at the Brickyard, brought to you by Purdue University. It's checkered flag coverage you won't want to miss.
Purdue University is expanding its physical footprint to the nation's capital to heighten the university's presence in the national security, microelectronics, and applied research sectors. Here's Wes Mills.
The school last week announced the formation of Purdue at DC, which includes the establishment of a local headquarters. The DC HQ will house Purdue's semiconductor and microelectronics program, the Purdue Applied Research Institute, the Kroc Institute for Tech Diplomacy at Purdue, Purdue Policy Research Institute, and Purdue's Federal Relations Team. Purdue President Meng Chiang said the location will bring more faculty and students into national public service. In addition to raising Purdue's profile, the new initiative intends to build a stronger talent pipeline from West Lafayette to Washington, D.C. by providing opportunities for more internships, networking, and engagement opportunities. The school also wants to broaden its C-SPAN Boilers Go to D.C. program, which is an experiential learning program to study the historic interconnections of political communication, government, news media, nonprofits, and other organizations. C-SPAN was founded in 1979 by Purdue alumnus Brian Lamb. Wes Mills, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Purdue University's College of Agriculture is partnering with the U.S. Department of Agriculture to explore how to boost economic opportunities for the fruit and vegetable trade in Central America, while also examining root causes of migration to the U.S. southern border. The 5-year USDA Food for Progress project will focus on El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras, the so-called Northern Triangle of Central America. Purdue says its contribution will focus on science and risk-based sanitary and phytosanitary measures in the horticultural value chains with the U.S. 2 recent University of Notre Dame graduates have a bold vision to help people who are deaf. They're developing a pair of traditional-looking glasses that project subtitles, and the team has its first prototype and a startup that's quickly raised $300,000 in funding.
Rather than looking down at a phone app that can show speech-to-text subtitles, South Bend-based HearSight says its smart glasses would provide a heads-up method with captions projected in the wearer's field of vision. HearSight's prototype uses an embedded microphone to pick up audio from the person the wearer is having a conversation with. An algorithm converts the speech to text, which is projected on the lens of the glasses. HearSight co-founder and chief technology officer Danny Fritz says the glasses use augmented reality, so the subtitles are overlaid onto the environment.
So the focal point of the text would appear as if it was about 3 feet in front of your eyes rather than just directly on the lens itself. So it kind of creates this illusion with your focal point that allows the text to be viewed in a comfortable way.
HearSight says because its augmented reality glasses have only one task to create subtitles, they will need much less hardware on board than traditional AR glasses. The startup believes it can shrink the technology so the smart glasses will look like traditional glasses. Kylie Valletta, Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Indiana Fever GM Lynn Dunn is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.